Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Fairy Fencer F. My name is Snow, and if you're just joining us right now, then what is wrong with you? Go back and start from the very beginning. Okay, so... seems more mistakes have been made. There was a technical problem and I had to start my game over again. But, fortunately, because of that, I was able to pick up some items. So yeah, we got plenty of potions. And ethers, or energy shards as they want to call them. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also got actual decent equipment for my guys. My party. Yeah. I was forgetting to get them new equipment. I'm just so used to having just... I don't really... I've had the same equipment for a long time. I haven't really been able to improve on it, so I'm kind of used to that. So yeah. Mistakes were made, but you gotta learn to roll with the punches. So anyway, Oswald and Gwendolyn. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, finding new worlds to adventure in. It's not exactly easy, but not as hard as you might think it is. If you got the equipment, it's kind of easy. Just and well, thanks to it, we do have the equipment. So, I remember I got in a fight with Clay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was Clay or Crow, but I remember now vividly. It was definitely Clay. She had been a little reckless in a previous fight against, I don't even know what they were, and I don't think I mattered. Ooh. Yeah, I'll lose 6 physical attack, but nah, I'll take it. Oh. So she'd been kind of reckless, and I had to work a bit of overtime to compensate for her recklessness, and we got into a fight over that. And she made a comment that I'm pretty much useless alone, because my skill set is a supportive one in battle, and that's kind of what pushed me to go on an adventure by myself. I'll admit, I was acting pretty hot-headed. I shouldn't have, but tensions can run kind of high sometimes. It's occupational hazard. And well, none have harder blood than Clay. She's a passionate woman, let's put it that way. Yeah, you're playing against us.
New data.
Yeah, I'll take this guy out. He can poison. It's weird that the zombie can poison all the snakes. It's just something I'm not used to.
Not done yet.
New data.
But anyway, I kind of snuck off on my own, and I went into Sid's lab, and I just had her computer, because I'm not a huge computer guy, but she's pretty much idiot-proofed her system so that you don't accidentally hit a delete everything button. So I booted up her system. I had it find me a random planet that could support life. It found one, and I opened up the gate there, and I went there. And before anyone says anything, yes, I had a way back, okay? So rule number 1 on adventuring. Or is it 2? I don't think the rules are ordered very cohesively. It's what the order is, whatever you feel like, but one of the important rules of adventuring, always... Oh, geez, should have healed. I didn't, that's my bad. But always have a way out, so, yeah.
Not done yet.
I took a beacon, which I could use to basically have Sid's system lock into my location, and kind of open a gate there. Actually, I took a couple, because... you know, it's not safe, you know, in case something happens to one. I always have backups. So anyway, okay, now I tried to remember what this planet was called, but for the life of me, I'm actually not sure I ever found out. I don't remember ever hearing the name. Just countries and nations, and well, that's not too odd. It's just something I thought I had heard before, but I hadn't. I would have asked Oswald or Gwendolyn, but they weren't around. They were out doing something else. And I am too impatient to wait for them, so I'm just going to call this planet Norse because it seems strangely connected to Norse mythology. I'm not feeling quirky right now. So, from here on after, it shall be referred to as Norse, even though I did find out what it's actually called.
Let's go!
So yeah, New Worlds. First thing I had to do was find a tavern because, well, it's a pretty good place to go if you need information. It's where adventurers go, or mercenaries, or whatever, after, to unwind after a long day. And because that's where people like that tend to gather, that's where information tends to gather as well. It's a nice little thing that just kind of seems universal. So, oh yeah, healing. And then... Alright, that is so nice. Oh, there's a cutscene coming up.
Let's do this. Not done yet.
So I spent some time as a freelance healer. Just doing pretty much everything that entails. Oh, excuse me.
Let's do this.
God, had a weird bubble of something in my throat. I'm okay though. No need to panic.
Done yet.
So I spent some time like was it was around a month.
New data.
Maybe a month and a half? I don't know, those days that time kinda blurred. But I wasn't really doing adventuring. I was really just turned to a freelance position.
You ready?
Basically. Or a freelance doctor or whatever. Technically I was a freelance white mage. I was a freelance white mage, but yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I'm doing odd healing based jobs, and one day this guy in a full suit, well, in an almost full suit of pitch black armor,
Not done
with
My turn.
he didn't have a helmet though. This guy in black armor with really funky looking sword. It was a short sword with the expanding Builder Reaver. This is a weird sword. The same as Builder Reaver, by the way. So it was a short sword, and except the half of the blade, like the half where the tip is, was actually a red crystal, and yeah, that was weird. That was eye-catching and weird. So I'm hanging out in the tavern one day, and he approaches me, and he says, "Wait." So he says that he's heard I'm a powerful healer,
Not done yet.
and I say, "Yeah." I can't do his voice. I'm not gonna try to do his voice. It sounds weird. I'm bad at impressions. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Oh, cutscene time. Just give me a second.
This is friggin' annoying.
Oh, is this another guardian seat?
Let's do this.
Looks like that's a yes. What's the point of those things?
Not done yet.
My turn. Yeah.
It's kind of weak too.
New data. Fire.
Oh, that works, but what about punching?
My turn.
That works.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
New data.
Alright, so back to the guy in the black armor. So, something odd I found about him was how out of place he seemed in the armor. He had very fair features.
Transformation
blue eyes, fair-looking skin. He didn't look like a battle-hardened warrior. He also had like really white hair, like albino white, but he wasn't an albino. Okay, need to heal. Mega Cure. Yeah, I'll do it.
New data. Fire!
See, looking at him just seemed kind of off, just how out of place he seemed to look in that armor.
Yeah! New data.
So I told him that, yeah, I was a healer, and then he told me that he was looking for somebody who could remove a curse from somebody. And I'll confess, I was not really great at fixing curses back then. I'm better now because of, well, let's say there was an event that kind of forced me to get my rear in gear when it came to curse removal. I wasn't bad, I was average. Jeez, I need more range. I can't heal you from that. Oh well. This should be...
New data.
Okay, back. Okay, hopefully you'll survive this. Yeah, we're fine. And boom, you're dead. Awesome.
Looks like I got stronger.
I need to become even stronger.
Are we gonna have another cutscene or... Oh wait, one second. I can't see the timer, 1 second, I need to readjust that. Okay, that's better. Ooh, one of these things. Is this guy gonna be as tough?
Looks like that worked.
Hopefully not.
Let's do this.
Guardian Riser.
Not done yet.
That's...
My turn.
was far more damage than I expected to do that thing.
New data.
Is the one in the Godly Revival just tougher? I recognize that name.
It's not over yet.
Oh jeez, how are you not dead? I mean, I'm glad, but jeez.
Their eyes.
Sounded a lot of close calls. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong, or is this supposed to happen?
All right, let's
I don't know, I don't play video games much. Okay, I think,
Knuckle mode.
Not done yet.
nope.
My turn.
Okay, command. Alright, awesome. I had just picked this up too.
New data.
Yeah.
Care to see my true
You turn. I think attacking the back does more damage. I mean, in real life it would, but I'm not sure.
Impossible.
You're dead? How'd you die? Oh well.
Not done yet.
New data.
You, items. What
Here.
yeah, that's good enough. Oh jeez. Ah jeez.
Not done yet.
I don't want to end this fight with her KO'd. I'm not sure
New data.
what would happen. I don't want to mess with it though.
Here.
Huh, that's a thing too.
I'm all right.
Be safe? Oh, cure.
Do this. Not done yet. Next.
So yeah, I wasn't really great at fixing curses. It's normal. I really just kind of relied on the whole, if somebody dies, a curse will be removed, because curses kind of, they sustain themselves from the life force of their victim.
Yes.
Not enough to cause any actual harm,
Let's do this.
but that's part of why removing them is kind of tricky. It's more of a safety measure than anything else. Granted, I'm much better at curse removal now.
Yeah.
Back then I was kind of relying on the whole, just let somebody die, the curse will be removed, and I can revive them method of fixing curses.
Let's do this.
And for the most part that works, but there are some that are more insidious. If I get put more work into curse fixing, we probably could have completely bypassed one adventure we had been on. Well, it's an adventure I went on later with Gwendolyn and Oswald. And,
Not done
not one of my
yet.
prouder moments.
My turn.
That whole thing was my fault. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Let's back it up. I keep doing that. I keep getting way ahead of myself. See, this is why I need to tell stories about background information. Because I keep talking about things that you can never know, and it's like,
Let's make this
I keep referencing things that I know none of you know, so it's weird. Take no risks, and I'm never gonna get over this! No! It's not gonna happen! I'm not gonna get over this!
Transformation complete.
You ready?
Oh yeah, but I'm kinda concerned about the whole your body moves on its own
Even
aspect,
stronger
which
now.
was only mentioned once, but still is unnerving. Okay, healing time. Okay, you need a couple. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better.
Yes.
Looks like that worked.
Oh,
Let's do this.
I'm not used to carrying around healing items because
Not
I,
done yet.
healing magic. So I take it for granted, but
Data.
it's kind of easy to.
Fire.
Let's do this.
So yeah, curses. So he introduced himself as Oswald. Yes, this is Oswald, and he told me that he needed me to remove a curse from somebody. And I said, all right. I hadn't seen too much in the way of really impressive.
Let's do this.
Magic. So I wasn't entirely positive that this would have been anything I couldn't handle.
New data.
If my first busting abilities weren't up to snuff, I could just fall back on the tried and true, let them die and revive them method, which is far more effective at removing a curse than it sounds like it should be. But
I'm feeling bomb.
it's really the most effective way, except when it's not, and the curse is kind of prepared or requires the death of its victim.
Looks like that worked.
Let's do this.
Those are really tricky ones.
Ha, ha. Not done yet.
My turn.
It's not over yet.
So anyway,
New data.
excuse me, I agree, and well,
Let's do this.
we settled on a payment that isn't important because none of you probably know the value of the money on the planet of Norse. And I forgot the value of money there, so, and I even forgot the number, so just skip that.
Fury form transformation complete.
Let's go.
Yeah, I forgot it's not about it, but oh well.
My turn.
So, he takes me to a castle, which
Data.
already is raising some flags in my mind. Why does this guy have a castle?
Let's do this.
So he takes me in, and I see
My turn.
a dwarf and well, they're called pukas, but how to describe? It's like a. Well, okay, wait, I know how to describe this. They're anthropomorphic rabbit people that are only a little bit bigger than actual rabbits. Now, these baffled me the first time I saw them.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This was. Wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not gonna do that again.
Ha.
So,
Not done yet.
he took me up to what I assumed was the bedroom because there was a bed, and there were inside.
New data.
There was a woman. She had hair. She had long white hair, the same shade as Oswald's. Oddly enough,
Ha. Not done
I'm
yet.
still kind of curious about that. Why didn't it seem to be? Actually, was it a common hair color? I don't remember. Ugh. So many of the names and faces from my time there are just blurs now. Was it common? I don't know.
New data.
Okay, fair enough.
Rise.
So anyway, he asks me to remove a love curse from her. And Well, my first instinct, my first thought is that she's his sister. And I asked, is this your sister? And he seems to kind of flinch at the implication. And I, taking that as a no, I say, well, never mind then, that's... it was actually kind of a funny misunderstanding on my part. It was funny at the time. Kind of. Okay, maybe not really that funny at the time. But looking back on it. Okay, off topic. Get back on topic. So I perform a basic diagnostic, and I haven't dealt with too many love curses, but they're not really that complicated. So really, the worst. Really, love curses are only a big threat. Well, not they're always a threat, but they're always disarming them is only really a problem if they're mixed to another curse.
I've become stronger.
But it's almost... Actually, it's almost been long enough. And there's a save spot right there. That's super convenient. So we'll just wrap this up. So I did a basic diagnostic on her, and I couldn't find anything. So I tell him, are you sure this is the girl? Because I don't see anything. Oh, not... Wait. I said, no, not the girl. I said, are you sure this is the person cursed? Because I can't sense anything.
Not done yet.
And then he sighs and says, so it's true. And so I'm confused right now. I'm not understanding anything. So he explains to me that she was put under 2 curses. Oh no, wait, back up. There was a curse on her, but it wasn't a love curse, and it was a really kind of fragile sleeping curse. So I tell him I can only find the sleeping curse.
Not done yet.
My turn.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I forgot the sleeping curse completely because it was kind of just there and gone. It was kind of a non-issue, really.
Care to see my true power?
Okay, fair eyes. So he explains to me, well, he doesn't go into too much detail, but he says that she was put under a sleeping and a love curse, and apparently triggering and somebody breaking the sleep curse is supposed to trigger the love curse. Which, that's one of the examples of love curses being kind of insidious when they're connected to other curses. The only way to save her would... Oh, wrong person. The only way to save her from the sleeping curse, if you couldn't curse break,
Let's do this.
was to trigger the love curse, which
My turn.
some people might be willing to do, but I think is kind of icky and morally
Was that
horrible. And so that's actually a pretty good place to stop for now. So yeah, this is pretty convenient timing and shortened. So everyone, my name is Snow, and I am signing off.